Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm sure you are wondering, as you can see, that we are coming late today. We never came early as usual. There were just problems left and right. This morning, when I woke up, I had to go to the doctor. That was the first thing. Appointment as early as 7. My children this side, I had to attend to their issues. So it was just quite hectic. But we always say, irrespective of whatever that is happening, we need to continue with the show because the people want to know what's happening. As you know that my name is the Saubrey Boyz, Walefatshe from TBR Solutions, and then we do sports. And guess what? Today I'm joined by Dimonamonane, Malekker. Lekker loudly. Dimonamonane, nice to have you today. Can you just greet the viewers?
Lekker loudly.
Lekker loudly. Tshwara ka o fura.
Yeah, ke Dimonamonane.
Dimonamonane. Bona, re ka o fela sesonke re mmoho on se sam singwe rotle we are together, the beat goes on. Malekker.
Yeah.
Wena o le Sundowns le go le hampe ke a tseba ha o miss the game. But I want to say to you, are we starting to see the collapse of Mamelodi Sundowns? Are these the signs of Mamelodi Sundowns declining? Declining in the sense that I'm not even talking about the MTN 8, which they have lost. That's not what I'm talking about. I've lost you a little bit, Dimonamonane. Maybe you'll come back. That is not the real issue. If you were aware, as much as I'm aware, there were signs that things are not well at the Sundowns camp. We had so many news. Mudau is not prepared to play. He was not coming to the training. But I'm told that now he's back at training again, Mudau. Not only that, about 2 seconds one. Not only. And about the work country as announced, it's important. Not only that, we saw Ribeiro saying he terminates the contract. Now, there I'm not sure whether Ribeiro is correct or not. Because the other thing that we need to talk about, our players, they also have to be educated. Mamelodi Sundowns, they've put the price that they want. And then I hear people blaming Mamelodi Sundowns to say, why are you asking so much? If you ask me where I'm sitting, within their right to ask whatever price that they want. Gone are the days.
Yes, as long as the person is contracted.
Yeah, gone are the days we're going to be considered as African teams, they can get players for free. Sundowns, it is within their right to ask whatever price that they ask. That's another problem. Apart from Ribeiro, I'm trying to see where this thing started, but I'll hear also from you. It started with Rulani Mokoena. There is a quotation by Rulani Mokoena where he says the collapse of the empire, it does not happen overnight.
I saw that one.
You saw that one?
Yes.
It doesn't happen overnight. It's bit by bit, it's bit by bit. And I think that statement carries the truth.
Yes.
Now, there were issues whereby Nyoso, what's his name again? This young man from Pirates?
Lodge.
Lodge. They were adamant they didn't want him at Mamelodi Sundowns. Jomo Sono put it this way. He says the coach was saying Lodge is too old. He's above 30.
Yes.
But we know that Lodge faltered by being seen partying, all that, which is wrong for the players. The players should be professionals. All right? But players are like kids.
Yes.
You don't just condemn kids. You call them to order.
Yes.
And make sure that they're there. So I'm just giving you some of the signs that are there that shows that we are starting to see things that may contribute to the collapse of Mamelodi Sundowns. And people might say, I love Pizzo. Of course, I love Pizzo. But this is the information that I have. Because if we don't get information, because this is what I argue all the time. I say, give us the news. If you don't give us the news, we'll speculate. And you can't blame us for speculating. I'm told that when Pizzo joined Mamelodi Sundowns, this is what he did. He said, no one is going to talk to the president without me knowing. And the president won't talk to the players without me. And the Pizzo changed the culture. Pizzo said, everybody will report at 8. Everybody will leave at 4, 5:30, or 5 o'clock, like work.
Yes.
And we saw Mamelodi Sundowns rising. Then Pizzo brought Rulani Mukwena. Pizzo brought Mangoba Mniti. I'm just giving you how I understand it. Remember Kiswe Wishka Sadama Chone from my corner there. I may be wrong, I may be right. But I'm saying that's what Pizzo did. And then guess what? With Pizzo, they won the Champions League. The CAF Champions League. They started winning the league with Pizzo. Then Pizzo left.
Yes.
Then it was Mangoba and Rulani, and they continued to win. Then Mangoba, then it was Rulani, they continued to win, but Champions League always eluded them. All right.
Yeah.
Then
the dominance faded away.
It continued. Then all of a sudden, we hear that there was Mr. Flemming Berg, okay, technical director.
Yes.
I don't know whether this thing of technical director is working or not. I'm asking. Because why am I saying this? I've seen that Chippa United have just released the coach. Technical director has taken over. Why are you having technical director and a coach? I listened to Cardoso. They asked him at some point, you tell me if I'm wrong. I'm talking about what I hear. Cardoso said, the decision does not lie with me. It's me and the technical director, which is Flemming Berg, and the board. Now I ask myself, how does the board take a decision on players? I'm not saying the board are stupid. You know, you've got Kloppy there, you've got Dr. Patrice Motsepe, but I don't see the board taking decision on players. That's where I'm coming from. Now, for me, when Cardoso said it's not only my decision, it led me to believe that the decision is taken by Flemming Berg.
Yeah.
That's my analysis. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, Sundowns, give me a counter argument. Tell me what's happening. And then we know that Sundowns pays well. The players are saying Sundowns pays well. Mudau says, normally, when you want to renew a contract of a player, you renew it 2 years before. Why did they
negotiation?
Yeah. Why did they wait till 1 year for Mudau? And the rumor are saying,
and the Mudau's contract. Yes.
Mudau is adamant he wants to leave because he's offered a better money. But I know that Motsepe can match any money. So, but now, if that is the case, it leaves me with something to say. I don't think the issue is about money. The issue could be the relationship. I don't know whether you agree with me. Why I'm saying the issue could be relationship. Remember, no, I'll give you a chance. I'm just giving my analysis, then you'll come up with yours. When I say relationship, remember during the time of Rulani Mukwena, those boys were like his friends, your lodge and all that. But after that, the atmosphere changed. That's my analysis from the distance. Tshwaraka, what's your take? I want to hear from your view.
My first take will be, why do you take the car to a mechanic when it's not damaged? When there is no any technical problem or mechanical problem.
Yeah.
That was by Jomoso in terms of manage players, specifically when you are surrounded by star players to have team rounds.
Yeah.
So one of the key things that makes things, that is the one downfall, or the one emerging critics within some of the players.
Yeah.
Number one, Rulan, no, Pitso when he was there, he wouldn't mind to screw.
Okay. Yeah, the line wasn't so good. I'll try to get him on the other side and tell him he was just giving his opinion. So those are my opinion, which I'm entitled to. I'm sure you have a different view and you're allowed. So share the views if you have a different view to what I'm saying and to what Malekker is saying. Malekker, yes, come in again. Yeah, you were saying?
Yes, I was saying Pitso Mosimane was managing the players from a parent point of view, to a coach point of view, to a mentorship perspective. And then now you change to another mentality and way of managing, which was between Rulani Mukwena and Mangoba Mngiti. There were some ups and downs between them. You will realize when Coach Mosimane left, those guys get rid of certain players who were key, like Tombo Gekan, which was wrong in another way, which was right to them. Then Rulani Mukwena took over because there were some ups and downs between the two. When he took over the reign as a solo coach, he made it upon to himself to make sure that all the players, they listen to him, they understand him, and then he discussed each and every little things with them. And then they understand what he wants. and he creates a relationship of a friendship with the players. You know, when the players start to play to you, for you as a friend and for you as a manager, things becomes much more easier. Now, the players were playing according to the philosophy of the team. Tiki-taka for football, type of football. There comes the problem which made things much more worse. Technical director things and the manager. To me, it's like having two bulls in one crawl. Because the technical director have the last say to the team, have the last say above the coach, technical director. If it's a no to the coach, it's a no. If it's a yes to the coach, it's a yes. So then how do you have a manager and technical director who does not share the same vision for the team? I'll put this thing in a simple way. We've got Flemming Berg there. He's the technical director. He's the alpha and omega of the team. We've got Cardoso. Cardoso came in with his own philosophy, of which, if we are to disclose it straight away, his philosophy is to upgrade the white players. Sorry to say that. His philosophy is to play this long, quick football, of which is not what Sundowns is capable of. A simple example, we have got this Flemming Berg. Mudau signed a 5-year contract, which ends now. Are you telling me that these people were not aware that Mudau's contract is coming to an end before they could even negotiate last month? There was a Sharulile saga as well. Were they not aware that Sharulile's contract coming to an end? So one of the things that, to me, I can see that Sundowns is going to go through a downfall, the replacement of quality players. A simple one, Ribeiro has left, Neo Maema has left, Lebogam Mabu has left. Now the question comes in, who is going to play alongside Marcelo Allende? When we don't have Neo Maema, when we don't have Ribeiro, when we don't have a versatile player like Lebogam Mabue. His quality, to me, most of the people are not aware of how he plays. So if you are to say now, as we speak, they wanted to get rid, the coach wanted to get rid of Shalulile. And then who is going to replace Shalulile in that position? Is it Reyners alone? So one of the biggest downfall to our team is two bulls in one crawl. Unless we reduce the power that is vested on a technical director, you can't have a technical director who will ascend to a position of coach. You can't have a technical director who have the final say above the coach. Then we're not going anywhere. Chipa United technical director now is the coach. And then who is the technical director now? Tomorrow is going to be a technical director again. And then when the coach's family is going to come back again. So then where are we going there? What exactly are we intending to do?
Well, let's look at football in the world.
A simple thing to do.
Yes. Let's look at football in the world. You have Deco as a technical director. But I don't think Deco does interfere with the work of Flick. I think Flick makes his own decision.
That is why, that is why I'm giving an example of two bulls in one crawl. Look at the European coaches. They are being called managers. They've got the final word to the team. They've got the final word to whatever activity that is happening in the team. But if you go to Sundowns, in particular, Flemming Berg, what is his role in the team?
Well, unfortunately,
he dictates who is to be signed. He dictates who who must be get rid of. He dictates who must be signed in tomorrow. And no. It can't work like that.
Unfortunately, Dr. Patrice
It can't work like that.
has given him another 2 years. So you're stuck with him for the
Another
next
2 years.
Yeah. And
so
and I saw the fans were really, really angry. They said him and Cardoso must leave. And you know what?
Yes.
Sometimes I was complaining about the support. These days, support of Sundowns has increased drastically. They are
flocking in numbers.
Yeah, they are coming to the stadium, but this is going to destabilize the whole thing.
You know, I've seen so many things. You know, on Saturday, I can tell you that we're going to be an average team this season, unless they change things as soon as possible. Who is going to be the successor of Rowan Williams should he have a serious injury? Because you cannot regard Dennis Onyango as a replacement, because Dennis Onyango is just a backup. At age 41, you can't expect him to be as strong as he was 10 years ago. Now the departure or the allegation of departure of Ribeiro and the allegation of contractual dispute of Seila Mudau. How is that going to be? I mean, a simple thing, our coach doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have plan B. Sorry to say that he's my coach. I love him. But to be honest with you, you cannot say on a simple game like Orlando Pirates, you want to go to the final. And then you go and play right back the youth. You go and play left back the youth. And then you could see that Rain have marking one-on-one. And then you go to the striker outside, you leave him. You go and replace a defender and by another defender. You could see that Pirates have just destabilized Tebogo Mpena. Why can't you play 6 and you put it in Obas there?
Another thing is
yet there's nothing that we could do.
Another thing is this. I don't think Cardoso likes Shaulile. He doesn't play him. And not only Shaulile, I don't think Cardoso likes Mushishi. That's my opinion. Of course, I know that Mushishi is injured now. But Mushishi has never been a priority for Cardoso. One of the very concerning statements that was raised by Cardoso was the statement when he said, I don't need to increase the squad. I want to work with a small staff. I wanted to work with not a big staff of players. And that was very concerning for me, because Sundowns is a very busy team. They play local, they play AFCON. They've just shown that they have the capability of playing Club World Cup. Now, when you say you don't want a big squad, what do you mean? Because there is what we call fatigue. So for me, once he said that, I said, this doesn't sound well. Well, by the time you were cut, I was saying, if I look Cardoso, he doesn't like Shaulile. He doesn't play him. And you don't have an out-and-out striker apart from Reyners. And now you need two.
We don't have.
Yeah, and then he doesn't like Mshishi. Mshishi doesn't play.
At all. He's forced to play Mshishi. He doesn't like him.
That's my opinion. So I think that those are issues that Sundowns needs to look at. They need to reflect. We as the big R, those are the words we use. They need to reflect and review whether what they are doing is in line. Because we're so happy to see Sundowns going all the way to the Club World Cup. But this year, I don't even see you guys winning the league. if this is the manner you are going to play, with all the problems that we are being told that are there at the club, and then worst part of it, no information is coming. No one is telling anything. Yes, they have their Twitter or WhatsApp messages. Tell us the news. Tell us what's happening with Sailor. Update us what's happening with Ribeiro. And all those. If you don't got those, it becomes a worry. Well, let's go to Ribeiro's story. I personally am not happy the way Ribeiro did things. I listened to Raymond Heck speaking to Thomas Kwenaito on Soccer Beat.
Yeah.
Remember Raymond Heck?
Yes, I heard him talking about the contract, Raymond Heck.
Yeah, and he's a lawyer by profession, Raymond Heck. He has been with football for many years. You know, Raymond Heck was quite clear that what Cardoso did, I don't think it's in order. It's really out of order.
Yes.
Ribeiro, I don't think it will be fair for Ribeiro to feel that I want to leave. Because do you know who he is, to be honest? Sundowns made him what he is. All right?
Yes.
So if there was any fairness that he could do, it's just to courtesy and show decency and say, guys, you made me what I am, and then now I want to go. What is the price? And all that. Unlike what he did. I'm not happy the way he did. That's my
Ribeiro to me undermines the league. First thing. Number two, he undermines the team as well. Number three, he thought he's bigger than the league, which is why he wrote the letter to Sundowns. He wrote the letter against to FIFA to show that he thought maybe he's bigger than those institutions, these two institutions. Because to me, if we understand that he's contrary to Sundowns for a certain years, there had to be a negotiation between the team and where he intends to go. Unlike what he did to Sundowns.
Yeah.
Because to me, he was very wrong. He was wrongly advised.
No, I fully agree with you. I don't think what he did was fair enough. Malekker, before I move on, man, I should have started by this. Condolences to Ausnandi. You know Ausnandi Nyembe, one of the famous actors. He succumbed to sickness, and then may his soul rest in peace. And we are losing, some of them. One of them was a very good friend of mine, Connie Chume, who also passed away. May her soul rest in peace. You know me, I'm always a messy man. They're playing the wee hours of today or of tomorrow. They're playing the what you call the League Cup. And then he never played on Saturday because I think they were resting him. This guy is just a magician. This is what I call the Messi special. 71 games, 59 goals, 28 assists. And remember, this man is not an out-and-out striker, but this is what he does. And some of the records, I don't see them being broken. I mean, the man has just won 8 Ballon d'Ors. I wonder who's going to win that. And then he won 8 FIFA Player of the Year, and then 6 Golden Boot. This man, his stats are so amazing. They this guy. I don't know whether Malekker, you saw Jomo play. Jomo was great.
Yes.
If you didn't see that man, missed a lot. That man was great. For me, he was one of the greatest. Him and I even argue to people and say there's no comparison between Messi and Ronaldo. The two you can't compare. Messi is far ahead of Ronaldo. Yes, Ronaldo is a very good player, but number 2 to Messi. The player that really hurts me most is Neymar. You know, Neymar for me is number 3, but Neymar never won anything serious like Copa America, World Cup, all right, except the trophies that he won during when he was in Barcelona, maybe in Santos. You know, that hurts me. It really hurts. It really hurts because Neymar is a great, great player. But in maybe lack of judgment, you know, this thing of trying to Messi backed him that don't go out and make you to win the Ballon d'Or, and he never listened. Malekker, let's watch the space. Maybe lekker loud clean. Ke ka re Chiefs tlo tshela thupa ke le wena. Yeah.
Go ja Chiefs go.
Ke bone ka re Saddam o tlo iphina ka wena ba re ya ka be ka bathola batho bana. Thanks for coming, man. Let's talk again on Saturday if you are available. Ne?
No. Yes.
Lekker loud thing. It was nice having you tonight. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm sure you are already in the year 2025, and then you are asking yourself, what are you going to do? Some of you have been working for many years, and then now you are contemplating of either resigning or going on retirement. And it looks scary. You're not sure what are you going to do, how are you going to survive, you're worried about your pension, and so on and so on. Especially if you're a GPF member at the age of 55 and above, and you are in those situations. You are thinking, what's going to happen? Remember, the most important thing, you need to think about how can you save the little that you have, in terms of how do you avoid penalties, because when you retire earlier than 60, you'll be penalized. How can you avoid that? Not to be penalized, not even a cent. You also want to make sure that you maximize in terms of the taxation. But get me right, tax applies to everyone. But you want to make sure that you are tax as little as you can. And you want to do all those things. You need somebody who's skilled, somebody who's trained to deal with finance, because tax avoidance is allowed. Because when you avoid tax, you use the tax law. Now, if you want to do that, to make sure that you save as much as you can, don't hesitate. Contact us, TBR Solution, or the bigger financial services, an authorized financial service provider. And then just say, please, I want you to assist me. I want to go out. So come and share knowledge with me. Now, no obligation. You don't have to make any obligation. Just listen to the facts. After listening to the facts, make a decision. Can listen to us, can listen to others, then so that you're exposed to various information, so that when you make a decision, it's an informed decision. Now, my name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR Solution. Here I'm representing the bigger financial services and authorized financial service provider. If you want to know how to get hold of us, just look at the WhatsApp number, drop us your contact via WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.